Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan, and I'm glad you're here. Normally I have a vlog or some type of, structured video, I guess, and sometimes I don't. Today is definitely one of those not structured videos. I had a very busy weekend. It was a long weekend, started Thursday, and I feel like we didn't get much done that we were supposed to get done, and it just flew by us and we never really got to relax. So me gardening here is actually today. I actually was gardening this morning and I realized I did not film enough video whatsoever for my vlog today, so I thought I will film myself gardening because it needed to be done. I planted this garden, I don't know, maybe a month ago, just about a month ago, and it is not doing so hot. I don't know what I am doing wrong. I don't know why they are not growing. I wonder if it's because, I'm just not tending to it enough. It's definitely been getting enough water. I don't think it's been getting too much water. If anything, it's the weather where we live. It can be cold, even now in June. I want to say, what day was it? Wednesday or something like that. It was only like 50 degrees all day long, and there were days where I had to cover the plants this late in June because it was freezing. So definitely the weather is not helping, and it's very random lately. Cold, hot, cold, hot. But hopefully with this new soil, it's a soil I use for my herbs inside, hopefully they can retain some more water, especially since I don't tend to them every day, and they can feed themselves what they need and not have too much, not have too little. So we'll see how that goes. I did end up watering them after I planted them. I love my garden though, despite how ugly it looks. It's mine. I've never had my very own garden before, so I was pretty excited to plant it. I have a little bit of everything in there. I don't eat a lot of vegetables, believe it or not. I never have. Probably never will. So most of the vegetables are for Tim and not me. We have, what I'm working on right now are actually tiny pumpkin plants and watermelon plants that are not doing so hot. I have one, I think, pumpkin that's still doing okay, and I don't even know if the other plant that's kind of doing okay is a pumpkin or a watermelon, because they were all so close together. Maybe that was my problem. Oh, did you hear that? No, that was a yawn. I don't know what to tell you, but I just am not a good gardener, I guess. It takes time, I'm sure, to really know what you're doing, and I'm used to my mom just gardening and me maybe like pulling weed or two. I have a little bit of everything though in the garden. Like I said, I have those pumpkins, the possible watermelons if they're still there. I have tiny cucumbers, regular cucumbers. The regular cucumbers are pretty much all dead. I have one that looks like it might come back. I didn't take out any of the dead ones. Well, at least I didn't try to, just because I was hoping that maybe they'd come back to life. My tiny pickles, those ones are doing a lot better. But yes, my big cucumbers are pretty much all dead. And I have some lettuce. The lettuce isn't doing horrible, but it's not growing. It's not dying. It's just not growing. The one that's kind of like sticking up in the middle, doesn't look like much, almost looks like one big weed, is cilantro. That one's doing just fine and dandy. It's doing great. I actually, somewhere within this video of me gardening, I put a stake in it to help keep it up, and then I wrap it up with little, like, it's almost as if it's something like you would close your bread bag with, but it's meant for the garden, so it's a little bit softer and not very invasive. So I put that on it just to keep it upright. The only plant I can say that is doing, like, absolutely amazing besides the cilantro is my pepper. One of the pepper plants. One of the pepper plants is tiny as can be, but the pepper plant I planted first is actually doing decent. It does have a little pepper on it, and then one pepper that's just a little bit bigger than it. So hopefully we can plant or take them off soon and try it. It'll probably be a week or two before I can actually do that. The tomato plant is basically dying. The bottom of it is not doing well. The top of it is still kind of getting there. So I'm hopeful for the tomato plant, but I don't know. And I bought some onions a couple weeks ago, and the onions started to sprout out of them in the bag. So I took the one that was still doing okay, and I planted it in the garden. If you look, it's like the tiniest little sprout in my whole garden, right up front. That's the little onion. Bo likes to hang out with me while I garden, so I'm sure you saw him here and there within this video. But as for the rest of the weekend, I spent most of it traveling. We had to visit Tim's parents, my parents. I feel like we really spent it flustered. I feel like we were just always doing something, even if we didn't need to be doing something. We made it feel like we had to do something. The only free time we really had was our fishing. We did try and go fishing quite a bit. We fished a couple different spots. We really didn't catch much. The picture of the two basses were caught pretty much in the same place. Those were biting quite a bit. We got a lot of hits, but we did not catch a lot. They were getting off, spitting it out. But it was a good weekend, regardless of how busy it was. I know I was stressed trying to get everything ready and worked out for my second cleaning video. And it was just not coming along because I never had quiet time to film my voiceovers until I got home. But everything came through, so I will let you guys just watch some of the clips I made over the weekend. Wasn't much, but there's some.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart.